Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hot Rod's Blazing Topics, where the culture meets the mindset. Boy, Hot Rod here, back with another one, man. Welcome to Hot Rod's YouTube Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hot Rod's YouTube Live. Man, I just want to say, whew, what a day. What a day. I hope everyone day's been going pretty well. Let me get the chat started here. I want to see all chats, make sure everyone's chats are visible. Remember guys, the guidelines and everything. Don't forget to please be appropriate during this live. I want to make sure all the chats are visible. Definitely make sure all the chats are visible. I know last week people were saying they couldn't really talk and engage with each other, so making sure this week that's not the same case here. But guys, I appreciate people for coming on. If some of you who's on now, some I'll see later. The chat is visible. Listen, hey, we got it going today. We got it going today. Before we start, I definitely say please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell on the channel. Share it to the community. Show it to people. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing? You know what I mean? Tally in the building. But yeah, today's topic, I'm gonna dive right into it, man. It was something that I had in mind. You know, there's a lot of things that's trending around this week, right? And for me, it's like, what is dating in 2025, right? What are we doing in 2025? As we close the year in 2025, I question is social media ruined us in 2025, right? Is there loyalty in 2025 when it comes to social media and how we are dating? Certain things that cross the minds. Like, I know that a lot of questions I'll have to start off is like, you know, liking in the fucking chats, right? Commenting in someone's DM, replying to them in your damn DM. If you're in a relationship and you got a partner, is that considered cheating, right? Is it cheating to like someone's pictures on social media? Is it cheating to literally leave comments in someone's DM, right? Drawing that attention, even following someone online that you know that you might have a history with, is that a form of cheating? Sometimes I feel as though when you're talking about liking someone's pictures online or even commenting DM, to me, I may consider that as emotionally cheating, because you're flirting essentially, right? You investing your time into someone, you're flirting with them, and to me, it's like, I question, like, is someone wrong? Or if someone's in the wrong if they have social media, but, you know, they're on social media and they have a partner, but yet they're following their ex, right? If they're on social media too as well and they're in someone's DM and they having a conversation and be a partner who don't know, do you essentially consider that a form of cheating? Because people think when people think about cheating, a lot of times they think about cheating has to be physical. I don't think that's the case. Like, I know that's me misconstrued that, well, if I never actually touch or had sex with that person in any type of way, I didn't kiss them or nothing, that's not cheating. But if you're entertaining someone, that is considered cheating. I would say, you know, for me personally, I don't think I would like, right? If I see my partner liking this model, or if I see my partner is following someone, or let's just see every single time you see this person is posting something online, you see that your partner is the first or the second one always to go like, you know, someone's picture. They just posted it like 2 minutes ago, but they're the first one or the second one to literally like that person's picture. I think that would raise me a red flag. That would make me consider, damn, like, why is this person in my household literally giving more attention to someone online, right, who they probably fantasize? I'm not saying that's always the case, but someone they probably fantasize, but they're giving that entertainment to, versus me at home, who's at home lying in bed. That makes no sense to me. I feel as if you have a partner, you know, even if you're single, I think that's still kind of creepy. Although you can do what the hell you want because you're single. I'm not saying that, but I feel as though if you are a person who you are with a partner, you're in a relationship, right? And you know that, damn, like, how would I feel if I saw this being done to me? How would I react emotionally? Now, I know everybody going to say, well, we all react to things differently. Natalia said, but there's double standards sometimes. I mean, explain that to me. What you mean there's double standards sometimes, right? But I feel as though if you are a person who a lot of times have insecurities about yourself, you will be the one a lot of times to react versus someone who don't, because they feel like they know they place in line, right? They don't have nothing to worry about. But I feel as though still out of respect, though, I would not want to be the one to be like, damn, let me not show my partner. You said I changed my whole social media and still isn't enough sometimes. But I feel as though if you are a person who's, you know, you have respect for yourself, you have respect for your partner, there's just certain things you should not do. And that's just one of them. I feel like if you're a person who's out there flirting, whether you feel like it's harmless or it's unintentional, there's still intentions behind it, right? Because you're doing something. Everything you do is with a purpose. So even though you may feel as though that, damn, I'm not cheating, I'm not doing wrong, right? I'm not, out here asking to go on a date. Still, that's emotional. That's emotional. I feel like that's emotional cheating. Texting this line DMs, like a lot of times people wait for opportunities, right? Like the DM world creates opportunities literally all the time. Like, hey, we know certain comments you might hint to a certain person. You be like, damn, like, yo, you look good, right? Or you can be like, thanks for following up, or we should catch up. Those little short phrases that give you that hint, like, yo, this person is interested. So I feel like, even that right there is emotional cheating. Like, you shouldn't be entertaining someone at all, right? And there's a difference when you talk about being outside online versus the real life too as well. Some people are loyal in person, but entertaining options online too as well, because you never know. And I feel, to me, that's like that leads to a downfall too, because if you know that you're with a partner, right, and your loyalty lies with that partner, why are you entertaining options? That means you have a funny feeling that this relationship might not even last, right? Or you might be looking for an exit strategy. There's people out there. I told y'all last week. I didn't have intentions to go find someone, but I said, remember last week, if you were on the live, I said, yo, I was preparing a exit strategy when I went to break up with someone for 6 months prior before I actually broke up with them, right? But that was for a different reason. But a lot of times when people feel that a relationship is coming to an end, they literally start plotting the exit. And a lot of times, instead of taking a break, they already got the next one or two person that they're willing to talk to lined up, right? That's when you start sliding the DM. That's when you start hitting to them by liking all their damn pictures and liking all those stories first. And you start to comment on everything that they post, and you having those one-on-one conversations in DM that damn well you can't tell your partner that you having a one-on-one conversation with this person in your damn DM. So I feel as though it's that's other ways of form of cheating too as well, and you may not even recognize that. So I'm gonna take a break here, check with some of y'all saying in the chat. I see some things we put out there. Don't give me a reason to entertain. Oh, that's true. That definitely is true. I can't like a pic if you said I can't like a pic. Somebody's chat be acting up, yo. I can't like a pic if they can't. Can't like a pic if they can. I'll try to understand a little bit what you were saying there. If I think I hear what you're saying, you're trying to say basically like if they don't give me a reason to like something, then I wouldn't be out entertaining. I think that's essentially what you're trying to say. But no, I think that's facts. Like, if you don't give me a reason to be out here cheating and entertaining other people, and you doing your job, you doing your part, then there should be no reason why I feel like I gotta be out there doing the same thing too as well. You know what I mean? So there's thirst traps too as well. We know that yeah, right. I can't like a pic, but you can, like, double standard. No, I feel you. But yeah, that a lot of times, like, there's thirst traps, right? Especially even you as the viewer, right? And or let's just say you know who's actually posting, right? A lot of times when someone is hinting that they're single, they have a lot of attention-seeking behaviors, right? They start to post more frequently than they normally would have, versus a person who a lot of times when they're in a relationship, whether it's private or not, they don't entertain as much online, right? They a lot of times are focused on their partner. They're more to themselves. They're doing things, entertaining each other in many ways. They don't have time like that to be posting damn near every 30 minutes to an hour. They're not over here, posting certain comments and stuff online and posting all these damn captions, hitting how much they hate men or women, whatever the case may be. They're primarily focused on their relationship and what they got going on at home. But those people that like to do those little thirst traps. You know what I mean? When I mean those thirst traps, like, every 30 minutes they're posting a damn post on Facebook, on Instagram, they posting a picture. Those thirst trap Jones that be like, damn, like, shit, like, yeah, she kind of look good. I kind of want to slaughter her, D-man. A lot of times, too, y'all can't fool people. Y'all know a lot of times when y'all trying to post those thirst traps, because you check your damn stories and you see a lot of times who are the first top 3 people to 9 out of 10 times like your post, right? So you know that they're obviously paying attention to you. It's like you damn near working for the machine and the machine ain't got to work for them at all. You damn near are the machine working for the machine, right? You posting a lot of the times. You sending those hints, right? Those mixed signals. You letting that person that you made. It don't gotta be one person. It could be 10 people, right? Because when you out here trying to grab attention from people that you may have an interest in, you literally be like, let me go slide in that. Let me go slide and put up a couple pictures up on these damn posters and see if the people that are my top 10 that I say that I want to entertain, if they're gonna catch on to it. We all know how we play that type of game. But that's why I said even that could be considered emotional cheating, because no matter what, you're still in a relationship and you out here posting thirst traps. Like that's pretty wild. That's pretty crazy. I seen some messages coming on here. I'm trying to read it. Okay. No, you said I was being petty and posted a photo I knew I shouldn't, but I wanted to make him mad. Who you was trying to make mad out here? See, that's the petty stuff, and that type of stuff you gotta really fix what's going on at home. And a lot of times things are fixable, but I felt that's why I said, and I left the question is for whoever just came in, like, is social media ruining loyalty in 2025 when it comes to relationships? Like, I feel as though like is hindering us in a lot of ways, and even for tonight's topic, right, with Ladies Night Edition, I want to know, ladies, I genuinely want to know, ladies, like, what is it that we're not doing as men? I'm not saying me. I'm cool. I'm okay. But I'm saying, just to put the question out there, if it's some things y'all can sum up, right? What is it that men aren't probably seeing or they're probably missing as far as the point? And why in a woman's perspective, maybe the relationships nowadays aren't genuine relationships today, aren't really loyal. People aren't really loyal to each other. What is it that you can say when it comes to a relationship? Or even, I mean, just in general, like, what is it that we're not seeing in 2025? Because today's social media, you see, like, it's too much, like, clashing between men and women, as men versus women. This is the era that I feel we live in. It's sad to say. And now we about to go into 2026 and nothing has changed. It seems every year things are getting more worse. Everybody's in competition with each other. I would generally want to know from a lady's point, like, what is it that y'all feel that men are missing in today's modern dating era? Is it something that we're doing, something that we're not giving enough attention to? What is it? What's the point? What are we? Please, I would love to know generally, what is it that men are missing in 2025, ladies, that we are just not hitting the mark on? Because all this beefing and going back and forth, to me, is just wild and crazy. So I leave that question in the chat. What is it that today is it social media that's showing, the fake, fantasy versus reality? I know a lot of times when we talk about fantasy versus reality on social media, it's people literally trying to mimic a lifestyle that in reality their funds really can't afford that, right? And therefore we're not being very, very genuine to ourselves, right? We sell something online to people that's a lot of 9 out of 10 times is not our typical behaviors if we were to see this person in person. So I just think that you said message retracted. I just come on, you gotta elaborate on that one. But I just feel like a lot of times when we talk about 220, things that we're seeing in 2025, and modeling has always been something, right? If Instagram models is always something that's I always consider the catfish of social media. They always out here trying to just catch everybody's attention, whether they have intention to get you or not. It feeds the beast, is what I say. But I feel as though like in 2025, like a lot of times people are displaying something different online versus who they are not in person. You know what I mean? I feel as though there's a lot of times like I'll be real, like there's one person like I met online before that I literally genuinely met online. I slid in that DM because I was interested, right? I was like, damn, this person genuinely they like that, they cool. And then shit, when I met them in person, it was like, damn, it was a complete different human being. I'm like, holy shit, like you not as popping as I thought you were online. You didn't really look this good like you did online. That's not the shame, but it's like when you put something out there that's completely different, right? If I don't see the real you, when you can't knock me when I come in person and you realize within 5 minutes I'm like deuces, because it's like, yo, this persona that you had online wasn't the same thing that you were portraying in person in front of me right now. So it's like I feel generally a lot of times people are using social media to find people that they want to have interest in dating, and 9 out of 10 times it just doesn't work out because they realize like, yo, that's just this person ain't it. It's not what I expected. You said I don't want to have to ask anything more than once, but I think it's a mix between real life and fantasy. We want things we see, money spent, looks. Oh no, I gotta read the rest of this whole thing. I hate when you on live and it just gives brief of the damn message because I need to see looks because of other. Let me read it. Let me reread that again. I don't want to have to ask for anything more than once. It went away. But I think it's a mix between real life and fantasy. We want things we see, money spent, looks because others want them. See, that sounds like competition. And that's what I'm saying is like we are competing for attention, essentially, right? We are competing for that attention. Whether it's to even shit on our homeboys or shit on our homegirls, right? Whether it's to potentially find someone that you're interested in that you want to date, we are constantly literally fighting for attention. And when we don't get that attention, we start to question ourselves. Like it matters for a lot of people that they need 10 to 10,000 likes in their damn, photos, things that they post. They need all those likes. They need all those comments. Oh, baby, you look good. Damn, you sexy. You this queen, you that queen. And in reality, y'all don't even realize, ladies, a lot of times these are just men literally a lot of y'all do know. But obviously, a lot of times these are just men trying to, do one thing. They all want the same thing at the end of the day is to be like, yo, I want what I see online in that picture you did a couple of days ago. I want to see if you really about that life. But of course, people are going to sweet talk you, right? But at the end of the day, it makes you feel good and you really out here thinking like this person genuinely loves me and they really, really like me or they have potential to be with me. Like, damn, I like them. They really make me feel good. I like those hormones in my body just moving, everything going right? But when you realize in reality, it's like, no, after they get what they want, then you out here being like, damn, like this person really played me. Then you go back online and you do the same behaviors and you repeat the same cycle over and over again. And then here comes the culture. All men ain't shit. That's what it is. You know what I mean? It is. You said a list. Well, what's a list? You know what I mean? Like that's generally what it is. Like when you, so I just think for me, social media is something that we gotta honestly question. Is it really helping us or is it really hindering us? Oh, you meant lust. I got you. You meant lust. Yeah, it is lust. It definitely is lust for sure. And I don't know, a lot of times to our environment, I always say our environment shape who we are. We are what we eat. We are who we attract to, right? We are who we hang around. And therefore we mimic a lot of those behaviors. So if you got a whole group of friends that's out here just trying to tell you how much they're successful in their relationships, then you want to mimic that, right? If you got a lot of friends who are successful in their professions, their fields, whatever the case may be, it makes you want to have those same urges and desires because you're like, yo, this person is successful. I can do that too. If y'all out here talking about how y'all was out here fucking on each other's partners and shit behind the scenes and y'all into that type of lingo, if you know what I mean, that's what you're going to be a part of. So it's like you are who you are a part of the community you're from. So I feel like it's up to you to break that habit, to change that cycle, to not be a part of that damn curse is what I would say. So that's what I'm saying, man. Give me some of those thoughts. What do you think is considered cheating in 2025? What does loyalty look like to you? What do you expect when you talk about being in a partner relationship? You know what I mean? Like being outside versus being in the real world. it's two different things. You know, when you gotta come home to someone, and it hits different versus you just out here entertaining someone online. Because I can entertain someone online, and they make me feel good for those, you know, 5 to 10 minutes of my time that I entertain, but they're not going for the rest of the day. But I know I have someone at home I gotta really please, I gotta really devote all my attention to. That matters. That truly, generally matters. So, you know, give me some of y'all thoughts. You know what I mean? Give me some of y'all thoughts for sure. What does the loyalty look like? Is liking someone's, is liking, commenting in someone's post considered a form of cheating? If you think so, what's causing the rift between men and women when it comes to the dating cycle today? Let me know those thoughts and comments, and definitely the chat. Engage back and forth, y'all. Ladies, please let me know in the chat too as well. What are men and fellas too? Y'all let the ladies know and engage in this conversation in the chat when y'all get a chance to. This will be on live replay. I mean, the video will be reposted again. But Jenny, let me know, what is it that we're missing in 2025? Because we should not be going with the same mindset in 2026 of men versus women, bashing each other, saying, you know, a whole bunch of nonsense, but we're not getting anywhere as a culture. I think that we need to really literally fix that. So yo, let me know. Is today's dating pool, or are we in serious trouble? Can it be changed? You know, can it be changed? Like when we talk about back in the day, our parents, like we always wonder how, you know, I think that people may always shit on us and say the generation, you know, was completely different. Hey Jules, how you doing? Welcome. You coming? You definitely show up. So I'm about to hang up soon, but I'm definitely here for a little bit longer than now. Now that you popped up in here, we was talking about, you know, social media. Is social media causing loyalty issues in 2025 in the dating pool? So, you know, definitely leave your thoughts in the chat. We talked about likes and comments. Is that a form of cheating? I said it's emotional cheating. If you out in someone's DMs and you entertaining them, questioning them, hey, how you doing? Can we link up? You know, you entertaining them in different ways that you know your partner would not like if it was the other way around. So we was engaging in that. But I was leading to the point of, when we're talking about the old school fashion of dating, right? Because I know we as a generation, we get shit on all the time. Like we're just terrible. We're the worst of the worst. Although I think you can argue back then it was the same thing too as well. Is accept the simple fact that women back then just kind of shut up and dealt with it, which is messed up completely. But I feel now with social media, you see a lot of people are being more vocal about it, where our grandparents and great grandparents kind of just dealt with the shit. As long as the man was bringing the money home, he could do whatever the hell he wanted. As long as he don't as long as he bring me money and he don't bring me back nothing. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is. Which was, yeah, it was a shitty traditional lifestyle back in the day. So if I were to argue, say which one's actually worse, I actually would think back then was worse. But I know people could probably make the argument of vice versa too as well. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, so you know, keep the conversation going. I want to know your opinion genuinely. What is it? What's causing the rift in 2025? How can we fix things? How can we make things better? You know, I think, like I said, personally, it needs to start with us. A lot of times, what you're seeing today is when in the dating pool is that folks literally are not healed, right? They're not healed, so they look for validation. They look for love in places they should not be looking for love for. And that's on Instagram, that's on TikTok, Facebook, whatever the case, X, whatever the case may be. I feel like people are looking for those places because they lacked having emotional love from their parents. Good night. This is an important topic, especially when you raise up on different culture about our parents. No, that's a fact. I feel like a lot of times that people aren't really taking the time to heal themselves, and therefore they look for that love in different places, or parents wasn't giving their kids enough love, and therefore they looking it from, let's be real, they're looking at it from the streets, right? They're looking at it from ballers, entertainers, drug dealers, whatever the case may be, when they should be getting it from their parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, whatever the case may be. And therefore they go out here chasing and think that they can get it online with 1,000 people saying how much they look great, how much they love and adore them. and don't even know sometimes it's just a trap. It's just a setup to try to get your pants, and you get inside your pants in the end of the day, get into them damn panties, right? So it's like, and then you stuck realizing afterwards, like, damn, I done been ran through, and now you have a culture is saying all men ain't shit, or women is bitches and X, Y, and Z. So I think, like, we got to take the time to really scale back off of social media when it comes to trying to get that attention, having those attention seeking behaviors. Say parents didn't raise up with the resources we have now. That is true. That is true. Like, that's why I'm trying to say too, like, online, if we talk, that's why I said, when we talk about scaling back from these things, is like, we can use social media what it was intended to a lot of times, right? Was for good dialogue, was for conversations, was for promoting business and stuff like that. But when you go out here and we all posting crazy naked pictures, and we out here flashing money and doing all the things, we're doing things that's misleading, because a lot of times we know people that literally who are posting these things online are really miserable behind closed doors. I got plenty of people that I know. Now, I ain't gonna put the names out there, but I know when they're posting stuff, I'm like, no, but you was broke. You just said you was broke last night. Yeah, you don't look too broke on social media now. But that's what they do. They're portraying to be something they're not, and therefore they got everyone out here thinking they're fooled, right? They got everybody fooled out here thinking that they're this character and they're this person, this persona who they are online, and that's just not the reality. And you realize you meet this person, outside social media, they're like, damn, like. That's completely different. I ain't expect this from this person, and that to me is the most disappointing thing. When I told y'all when I went on that date, and I was, mind you, I'm telling you, you'll give more attention to that person more than you give attention to the person laying next to you in bed. Like, I remember I was chasing that one person probably for months, because I was like, damn, I really was feeling them. Like, they was making me feel good. Like, I don't mean on some like thirsty shit, like on some like, damn, like she looks sexually good. I meant like genuinely, like we had a lot of similar things that we were posting that we had a lot of interest in. But then when I realized I met this person outside off of social media, it was like, they're completely different. The personality is not the same. They barely were engaging when we went out to eat. It was me trying to literally carry the whole damn date. But I was just like, damn, like this ain't really it. And it's like, damn, why put that online though? Let people really know who you are. You're gonna attract someone regardless. Just be who you are. You know what I mean? I feel like no matter what. Now, a lot of times people are trying to attract people that they know they had no business trying to attract. Right? That's a whole nother conversation. So therefore they start doing these other attention seeking behaviors and be completely different from who they are. And now that's why they're wondering why they having the same results towards this particular person, this particular group of men that they're meeting. And the same thing vice versa. But if you generally just be who you are and not pretend to be something you're not, you're going to find someone there for you. And a lot of time we need to just get back to being in social places too. Like that's a whole nother conversation. When you're talking about online in general, whether it's dating, whether it's shopping online, I feel like we miss those opportunities to go meet someone at the damn bookstore, meet someone at the damn library, meet someone at the damn mall, right? You go to the malls nowadays, then the malls are dead, right? The malls are dead. I go to the mall every week and I'm just like, damn. I mean, like there's certain malls around my way and I'm like, this mall wasn't like this pre-COVID. Matter of fact, this mall wasn't like this 10 years ago. This mall is completely different from what it is now than I remember back in the day, right? But it's like because we're all living online, we missing what it was like to meet someone in person, engaging. I'm not saying, that's why I say I'm not, that's why I said there's other places. I'm not mentioning the club, because a lot of times that's where catastrophe happens too. We try to go in a club and meet people, and we realizing why the hell they ain't working out. There's a club for a reason. Leave the fun there and get out, right? Now, once in the blue, you might be lucky to find someone that you really, really know you end up being with and getting a long-term relationship with. But we know a lot of times if you've been through your 20s and you in your 30s now, let's be realistic. The person that you met in the club or people you met in the club, you took them home or y'all had a little bit of a fling and then y'all left it at that because y'all realized there's a lot of things y'all ain't have in common. So that's why I'm saying go meet people in places where you have a lot of common interests in. If you people like yoga, go to yoga classes, go to meditation classes. If you like to read books, go to the library. You're not at 10 times going to find someone at the library, whatever. If you like painting with a twist, you go do painting with a twist with some wine, whatever. And you'll most likely find people in the places that you like. So I'm going to leave that there. Please, once again, engage in chat. What is causing us the rift in 2025 is social media ruining loyalty between us men and women in relationships. How can we change that? And here, ladies, please, once again, let us know, what are we missing? Is there something that we're missing that we're not seeing in the chat? You know what I mean? Share the live, hit the like button and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Yes, notify every time Hot Rod is live. Definitely support your boy. Shout out to Jules here on the chat, y'all. Follow her page, Strong Jewel 215 on Instagram. She definitely does a lot. She helps me a lot. We're partners. She's great at marketing, advertising. Try her, hit her up on Instagram. Definitely do so. Follow her page, y'all. You know what I mean? Jules, definitely put your page out in the chat too. Let folks know where it's at. Thank y'all again, man. Hot Rod's Blazing Topics. Until next time, have a great weekend. I'll see y'all on Monday. I'm out. Listen, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more Blazing Topics. Catch me live every week at Hot Rod's Blazing Topics. Stay lit, stay locked, keep blazing.